Hi guys, the pro-Tory press will do everything in their power. They will twist and turn, lie and cheat in order to help their party, the Conservatives. So here's an example of this. Labour retreats on plan for a better Brexit deal after EU snub. This is from the pro-Tory Telegraph. Labour has scaled back its plans for a quick renegotiation of the Brexit trade deal after it was snubbed by the European Union. Now, this doesn't make any sense, and it will be clarified a bit more in the article, but it doesn't make any sense because the Brexit trade deal that was signed between Boris Johnson and the European Union will not be renegotiated in 2025. It's up for review. I've been saying this for some time. And when people like both in the Conservative Party and the Labour Party were talking about a renegotiation, I corrected them because it's not up for renegotiation, it's simply up for review. It goes on to say Sir Keir Starmer has quietly dropped his ambition to secure a major overhaul of the pact when it comes up for review in 2025. Up for review, there you have, up for review, there is no renegotiation taking place here. Now, I don't buy this idea that Starmer believed that he could overhaul the Brexit trade deal in 2025 as part of this review. Surely, I don't buy for a second that he didn't know the difference between a renegotiation and a review. He's been following these things probably as closely as I have, and he knows that in 2025 the trade deal would be up for review, not for renegotiation. EU sources, we don't know who these people are, said that he was now taking a more realistic approach after Brexit warned him that it would not reopen the agreement. They will not now reopen. It was never on the table to renegotiate. First, the review will happen. Then both sides will, after the review, decide what the next steps would be. But it's not one side is going to say we're going to renegotiate. The Labour leader later has criticised the 2019 deal struck by Boris Johnson as far too thin and said he would renegotiate it to boost economic growth. So he can make that pledge, but it will not be happening in 2025. In September, he talked about a planned review of how the pact was working, scheduled to take place in 2025, as the opportunity to make changes. So there's nothing wrong with saying that. Starmer has not lied here. He said, we're going to look at this trade deal in 2025 and on the basis of that review, we can perhaps have a renegotiation if the EU, of course, is open to that. But the EU have not said we're not going to renegotiate, just said not in 2025 will there be anything more than a review. He told the Financial Times, as we go into 2025, we will attempt to get as much better deal for the UK. I think that there's more that can be achieved across the board. See, this is very ambiguous language. It's very vague. It's not clear that there would be a review, more than a review in 2025. Just, we will try to get a better deal. As we go into 2025, we'll try to get a better deal. Of course, you can't have a better deal if it's just a review. Nick Thomas Symonds, Labour's shadow cabinet minister, insisted the review would still be an important opportunity for both sides to discuss potential improvements. Yes, that's not news. Both sides will sit down, review it, say, okay, what went well and what didn't go well? And is there somewhere we can improve on things? Is there something that would benefit the European Union? Is there something that would benefit the UK? Sir Keir warned wants to secure improvements that would ease red tape for British food exports, and make it easier for UK professionals to work in Europe. Yes, so if the EU is open to these things, and I'm pretty sure they would be, then this wouldn't be a problem. But this would be part of the review, or following the review. So here we have, once again, a non-story being spun in an attempt to damage the Labour Party, to show that, try to suggest that Labour doesn't understand the European Union and that Labour can't get something better than what Boris Johnson and the Brexiteers got. It's all an attempt to undermine the opposition before the general election. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.